The most devitalizing and demoralizing of pleasures is the sex pleasure. Sensual enjoyment is attended with various defects. It is attended with various sorts of sins, pains, weaknesses, attachments. Slave mentality. Weak will, severe exertion and struggle. Craving and mental restlessness. Worldly persons never come to their proper senses, although they get severe knocks, kicks and blows from different corners. The strolling street dog never stops from visiting the houses, even though it is pelted with stones every time. Eminent doctors of the West say that various kinds of diseases arise from the loss of semen, particularly in young age. There appear acne on the face, lines around the eyes, absence of beard, sunken eyes, pale face with anemia, loss of memory, short-sightedness, laziness, pain in the back and joints, lack of willpower, wet dreams and restlessness of mind. Mark carefully the evil after effects that follow the loss of seminal energy. The body and the mind refuse to work energetically. You experience much exhaustion and weakness. You will have to take recourse to eating good food to make good the loss of energy. Remember that these things can never repair the loss completely. Once lost is lost forever. You will have to drag on a cheerless existence. Bodily and mental strength gets diminished day by day. He who has wasted the vital energy becomes easily irritable, loses his balance of mind and gets into a state of explosive fury for silly things. When a man becomes furious, he behaves improperly. He does not know what he is exactly doing as he loses his power of reasoning. He will do anything he likes. He will insult even his parents and respectable persons. Therefore, the retainer who is trying to develop good behavior must preserve the vital energy. Preservation of this divine energy leads to the attainment of strong willpower, good behavior and ultimate bliss eventually. Excessive sexual intercourse drains the energy enormously. Young men do not realize the value of the vital fluid. They waste this dynamic energy by immoderate copulation. Their nerves are tickled much. They become intoxicated. When this energy is once wasted, it can never be recouped by any other means. It is the most powerful energy in the world. One sexual act shatters completely the brain and the nervous system. People foolishly imagine that they can recover the lost energy by eating food. This is a mistake. You must try your level best to preserve every drop. Self-realization is the goal. The energy that is wasted during one sexual intercourse is equal to the energy that is spent in physical labor for 10 days or the energy that is utilized in mental work for 3 days. Mark how precious is the vital fluid, semen. Do not waste this energy. Preserve it with great care. You will have wonderful vitality. When vital energy is not used, it is all transmuted into spiritual energy and stored up in the brain. Doctors know little of this salient point. Most of your ailments are due to excessive seminal wastage. Wet dream and voluntary copulation, a vital difference. A sexual act shatters the nervous system. The whole nervous system is shaken or agitated during the act. There is excessive loss of energy, but it is not so when emission occurs during the dreaming state. In a wet dream, it may be the outflow of the prostatic juice only. Even if there is loss of the vital fluid, there is not much draining. The actual essence does not come out during wet dreams. It is only the watery prostatic juice with a little semen that is discharged during nocturnal pollutions. When nocturnal emission takes place, the mind which was working in the inner astral body suddenly enters the physical body vehemently in an agitated condition. That is the reason why emission takes place suddenly. The night discharge may not stimulate the sexual desire, but a voluntary copulation, in the case of a retainer, is highly detrimental to his spiritual progress. The mental imprints created by the act will be very deep, and it will intensify or strengthen the force of the previous imprints that are already embedded in the subconscious mind and will stimulate the sexual desire. It will be like pouring ghee in the fire that is slowly getting extinguished. The task of obliterating this new imprint will be an uphill work. You should completely give up copulation. This mind will try to delude you in a variety of ways by giving wrong counsel. Be on the alert. Do not hear its voice, but try to hear the voice of the conscience or the voice of the soul. Youth with bloodless faces. A good lot of energy is wasted during copulation. Bad memory, premature old age, impotence, various sorts of eye diseases and various nervous diseases are attributable to the heavy loss of this vital fluid. It is greatly shocking indeed to see many of our youth walking with tottering steps, with pale, bloodless faces owing to loss of this vital fluid. Instead of jumping with vigor and vitality like the squirrel, some people are so passionate and weak that even the thought or sight or touch of a woman causes discharge of semen. Pitiable is their lot. What do we see in these days? Men and women are drowned in the ocean of impure thoughts. lustful desires, and little sensual pleasures. It is highly deplorable indeed. Many college boys have pitiable lives of gloom and depression brought about by heavy loss of semen resulting from unnatural means. Their willpower has been lost owing to sexual excitement and lustful intoxication. Why do you lose the energy that is gained in many weeks and months for the sake of the little momentary sensual pleasure?